Yo, what up? What's up, everybody? This is the 50th episode of the Streamer's Paradise podcast. I'm Hazy, Clutch, Bo. Fucking, what's going on, boys?
Oh, no.
What's up, everybody?
Just hit that. I was like, I didn't even realize it until you said it like out loud. It's
Yo,
50.
happy 50th, Munch. Happy 50th,
real.
effing Hall. Happy 50th, guys. This means we have 52 hours of podcast content.
Yep, basically. That's crazy.
And they're on all
Really?
platforms now.
Days. 2 whole days of binging.
2 full days.
Bags.
Plus. Right? Plus 4 hours. 2
Yeah,
days
plus
plus
4
4
hours,
hours. So, Clutch, actually, how are we doing on getting the other ones uploaded? Have we gotten into a new month yet?
No, I'll start working on that this weekend. Uploaded it now. Especially now that I know that we could do it all with individual hours. Knock them out at one time, you know?
Yo, 50 episodes is crazy to think about. I mean, I've said it every time that we've hit like an extra 10. But once we started doing them weekly, they started happening super fast. You know what I mean? They were kind of pumping. We've been pumping them out.
It's weird with the split. It's like really long week, really short week, really long week, really short week.
Yeah,
Between the episodes.
Yeah,
right.
I feel that long week every time.
What, the Wednesday to Friday, and then it goes Friday to Wednesday. That's the short one, right? The Friday to Wednesday.
Yeah, the one I always show up for the wrong day is the long week because I'm like, wait, it's been too long. And then I'm here, and everybody's like, "The hell you doing?"
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm sitting on my camera link, just waiting.
There's been a few times where I'm like, he forgot though too. So sometimes you remember when you're not supposed to, and I feel like you forget.
Sometimes I like wait till last minute just to message you. I don't. I'm just usually running around like a crazy person.
Doing this many now though. I mean, we started doing them in 2021 in November, like something. I forget exactly.
I think it was the middle of November.
Right.
I
So
want to say like the 19th, but I think that has to do with the date that we sent in
January.
Discord, and I think that's why 19 sticks out in my head every time.
yeah. So fucking. So if it was November of 2021, then we got to November in 2022. It's a year. And then what is it? The third month of the year, 3, 4. So it's been like a year and a half that we've been doing the podcast, or a year and 8 months or something.
Year and
Yeah,
just about a year and a
sounds
half.
about right.
Year and
Because
5
at
months, I
the
think it is.
beginning, too, we did every 2 weeks, too. And then we did it weekly. So it makes sense with, the number of videos we got.
Anyway. Yo, I'm having a fucking baby, and the baby has been requiring dad duty the last couple days. We've been putting it off like you wouldn't believe, right? Just not doing shit. You know what I'm saying?
We get it tomorrow.
Not doing shit. Not doing shit today. Fuck it.
Yeah, we'll
So,
do it tomorrow.
so the last couple of days we've been putting stuff together. We've had to, you got to wash everything. Yo, I didn't know that you needed to wash clothes before they can even like touch the kid's skin because they're brand new, right? Like,
There's all kinds of shit that could be all over them from
Right.
transport and stores and people and
right. So you got to wash the clothes. Like, what the fuck is that? So I was doing laundry.
I was actually, I was wondering because when we had a kid, my wife was doing this shit. I'm like, yo, did my parents do that? I don't
know,
think
man.
my parents did that shit.
I think they washed our
Come on.
clothes first, probably, but I don't know about the special detergents and shit. They got special
no, we use special
detergents for
detergents now.
fucking for kids.
Wow.
Mhm.
What do you mean?
I
Mm-hmm.
got them. I mean, for me, it's been like 4 years. Like, yeah, of course I know this shit. I mean, I had my older. So that's the other thing too. Like, I wish I could remember like specifics to know if I was like doing all these little specifics for my 17-year-old. Like 17 years ago, was I like buying kids detergent when I was fucking 18? Or was I like, meh, fucking Tide's good?
So we're getting a couple different opinions here. You only do it with your first. Just use unscented everything. I never did that. Not from the store. I didn't know they had special detergent. See, it's like it's all over the place, man. I don't think that it's not abnormal that I didn't know about this stuff.
Yeah,
right?
no,
So
I'm not saying it's like
yeah.
I didn't. Whether I knew or not from my first kid, I definitely didn't remember 17 years later, or 16 years later. Like these are all the things you got to do.
So, so, bro, listen to this. Ready? There's like a machine for everything now, I guess. Right? Like there's a fucking baby bottle sterilizer, warmer. Fucking, I don't know what else it does. It fucking makes baby food and shit. Like this thing is like, I mean, I don't know what these things cost, right? But man, this shit is like a little KitchenAid for a newborn. Right? Like a little all-in-one kitchen thing. So we're putting all this stuff. We got to find a place for everything, right? We got to find a place for everything. So we got a bottle stand, right, for like to keep the bottles clean and separate. And there's like sponges and fucking things to like reach in there and right. So it's got its own little place. Now we got to have the bottles and everything they need their own little place. Everything needs a place. How much shit can this one little tiny human have? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is going on? So what else is there? There's we got the changing table all set up. We got the crib all set up. That crib is a fucking Cadillac, by the way. Right? Like it is fresh, bro. It is fresh. So
Pack and play.
got to pack and play. Yeah, all this shit. High chair, right? Like everything. We're blessed beyond belief. Blessed, bro. And I'm just not accustomed to having this shit around me. So it's like this is the last couple days. This is what I've been doing. I'm not even playing with you, bro. I'm fucking cross-eyed. I'm cross-eyed, bro. I got no experience with kids. Like I really don't. Like I get to be the cool uncle, but like actually having to make sure one's breathing at the end of the day, that's never been my job.
There you go.
Man,
Well done.
it's you're gonna be fine.
All right. Well, it's like at the end of the day, it's just like, here you go. I'm done. No, I'm saying like that's what you, as the cool uncle, like that's kind of what you do. It's like you sit there, you play with him, and then it's like, all right.
Well, yeah, but
okay.
even
Yeah,
still,
gotcha.
it's even still with that, when he like would stay over or whatever, it's not the same feeling. And he was never this tiny, I guess, like brand new. I don't touch brand new babies. I never have, bro. My nieces and nephews and shit, when they come out and everyone's like, you want to hold them? I'm like, nah, I'm good.
I'm like, nope.
Nah, I'm good. I don't do brand new babies like that. I don't touch brand new babies.
I wait personally to like 6-7 months too. Like when they're newborns, I can't hold them.
Nah, I wait
Like,
until they're like 2, bro. I don't play that shit. I'm dead ass, bro. I can't play that. I can't play the little baby kids thing, bro. I'm scared. I'll smile and wave, but like I'm afraid I'm gonna break them. It's not mine to break. You know what I mean?
Nah, you'll understand it different with yours though.
Yeah, the same with yours is different. But I'm the same way still. Like, okay, now I have 2 little ones, and it's like I went through that. People are like, oh, you want to hold them? Still like, nope, that's not mine. I can't afford to break that.
Exactly.
So
But they're good once. It's easier once they're able like to hold their neck up. Basically, that's when.
Yeah. Well, when is that?
Like I think like 6-7 months.
Yeah, it's
that's a long time, bro. I know I know it'll go quick, I'm sure, but that's a long fucking time.
Honestly, you ain't gonna have a choice now.
Nah,
no. Yeah, now you don't have a choice.
You gonna get through it, bro. You gonna understand it.
So tomorrow we get to go do the 4D or the 5D imaging shit. Don't ask me why they call it that, right? Because I don't know what they're gonna be doing there. But
it's for the doctor to
it's like interactive, right? It's interactive. There's water and air that shoots out of the wall. It's an interactive experience. But yeah, we're doing that shit tomorrow. So I guess technically we're gonna see what our baby looks like tomorrow, and I am scared, like nervous, scared, excited. You know, nervous, scared, excited, all that shit. Because it's apparently very clear. Like you get to see, like you're gonna see what she looks like when she comes out. You're gonna see it almost.
Yeah, we never did. We didn't do that.
I did. It's a different image to it for sure compared to like the basic one that you get.
I've seen them. I just haven't. We didn't do it,
It's
but I've seen them.
like personally, with like babies to me, like all kind of the same. Their features don't really go until a couple months and everything like that. So it's gonna look like a baby, but you'll see everything clearly from the cheeks, the whole head, like building up right there, like an actual human in this, body. It's kind of crazy, bro. It's kind of crazy.
Listen, I said it. I think I said it the other day, but when we went for the when you got to take those friggin' tests, you got to drink the glucose, man. It was like that fucking the kid knew that shit was coming. As soon as that shit was in her body, she was just like fucking just
All
dude,
the sugar.
yeah, bro. Just pounding on cheese ribs, like fucking boom, boom,
Like
boom.
Davis.
Let me out. Fucking- yeah, exactly. That's exactly the way that I thought of it. Like with my face, like a little baby with my face, just fucking fucking kicking. Let me out.
That's funny.
They drop kick in like 2 feet.
But I'm excited to see the pictures tomorrow. I am. They give you colored
so-
ones. There's colored pictures. How's
Oh.
that?
Wow, really?
That's crazy.
I think mine was gray. It's in the room with my girl sleeping right now. I would have grabbed it right now, but
So when the baby like kicks now, do you like?
I can't see
that
it.
shit,
I
right?
can feel it
Oh, you
really
can't-
good though.
You can't see it. Okay.
I don't think I can see it.
Wait,
She
so-
says that she
Like
can.
a straight indent.
She said that she can almost see when she's moving, kind of. I mean, I don't know. She was saying it today. She was like, I want to see if I can see it because I can feel it. I'm not exactly sure. But there's been several times where she's kicking so hard that she like will get scared. She just jumps like out of nowhere just to kick.
Ew, look at that.
Yeah. Well, she knows what it is, but I think you don't expect it, right? Like you don't
That's
expect
what I mean.
it,
You're like, oh, what the fuck?
right? Like all of a sudden something's just kicking you in the ribs and
I couldn't
it's from
imagine.
inside.
my
My
girl
stomach
today-
moves, but I can't see that it's a foot or anything.
Yeah, at some point you're gonna see like, I remember like my wife, so it was like you would see like this indent, and I would just picture them like that, like, ah!
Yeah, right. Like pushing.
Get me out!
Look,
They're
Yeah.
just like stretching, like again.
I was thinking,
Back.
my girl right now at this point, she actually feels the movements a lot, in her stomach. I don't feel it yet personally, so I can imagine she right now, like she, like, baby's probably running back and forth in there,
Yeah, it happens quick though, man. You've been through this already once. We've never been through it. So,
Yeah.
she would feel the baby move, but she didn't really know if it was the
Not
baby,
know-
right? Like you don't
So-
know how to identify what it is,
My
right?
wife said it felt like that butterflies in your stomach feeling, like when she first started feeling it, and she wasn't sure if that was like a weird stomach feeling or the baby actually moving.
Yeah, it feels
It just was
like
when it was at first, it was
butterflies. I think she describes it like a swirling, like a. I don't know what she says. Butterflies, maybe. Like I don't know. But I'm super pumped to see the look, right? Like, cause it's a little girl, and if she looks like me, I think that she's gonna look like my sister, cause my sister and me look very similar, but she's female, obviously, right? So she's like the feminine version of me. So I feel like that's what she's gonna look like if she takes after me. But we don't know who she's gonna take after, right? Like, oh my god, that's
The
so
crazy thing is
exciting.
It's gonna change too. Like as the baby grows up, like features are gonna change. So she may look more like one of you when
At
she's
first.
born, but that will change over time too.
100%. Basically, my son was basically Brittany's twin. Like when you see baby pictures compared to each other, like they just look exactly like twins.
They do have a lot of look like each other, but he has your look too.
Now I'm telling you, now he grow into it, and now he's definitely a lot. And he got my brains low key, so he's kind of smart.
Low key. Low key. You can say that because Brittany's sleeping.
It'd be amazing to see them grow too, man. When you get to this age, like my kid is in, first grade, going to amazing school. It's like proud to see, God, gonna be the same way with you guys. Well, with Hazy, obviously.
Bro, my kid's 6 months. He's gonna be 18.
Fucking
crazy.
Oldest,
crazy.
that shit is fucking crazy.
18. Oh my god.
That's the crazy shit.
Oof,
I'm
now
like-
my cluelessness shall be forever immortalized in the reruns. That's
I was
actually
gonna say,
hilarious.
Yeah, don't worry, because what we were talking about before is I show up on non-podcast days ready for a podcast, so don't worry about it. You're the only one that don't know the days.
Tomorrow's Thursday.
Correct.
Yes.
Hopefully tomorrow I can get like. Honestly, I really just need a. I have not been able to shut off, not one time since like all this mess started happening.
Mm.
I really fucking need to, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to until Saturday. After the baby shower. Baby shower's on Saturday. I think that
Yeah, you
after
gotta do all that
Saturday,
shit.
right after that, then everything's gonna get back to the house.
You got to push it
Ugh,
together again.
Man, this fucking.
If you think it's gonna stop at some point, you are wrong.
No, I don't think it's gonna stop. I'm just. I think that. I think that I'm gonna end up. The thing is I gotta get off this fucking nose spray that I'm taking, this steroid nose spray shit. And in order to stop taking it, it's gonna make me feel like my nose is completely blocked, right? So.
Oh, what is for allergies?
Yeah, right. So if I stop using it, it's gonna completely clog my nose for a few days, right? Until the steroid stuff. It's like an addiction, basically, right? You got to get through the withdrawal period. But it's hurting my ears, right? Like it's you use it too long and then it starts to hurt you. You're not supposed to use it for more than a couple days. So if you use it for a few months, a year or whatever, like it's bad for you. That's where
Yeah.
I'm at. I have to get off of it. And I have to get off of it before the baby comes, right? So it's like I'm waiting for Saturday to do that because I got to do the baby shower and all that shit. So Saturday is when
Yeah, 'cause I don't want to go through that.
yeah. So then the pain's gonna start, man. It's gonna be terrible. I cannot fucking wait. I'm so excited. Yeah.
But I've never done that. I take an allergy pill once a day. It's been pretty good. Been doing
I
it
have
for a
to.
good
I have
year
to.
now.
I have to talk to. I have to talk to Chi about it. Haunt. I'm telling you, brother. It's been a minute. Laura, thanks for everything. Appreciate you. Fee-fi fum. Faux fum. Thank you for the follow. How we do gaming. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the bits. Next gen. Thank you for the resubs. 17 months. You're doing a great job, bro. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. So yeah. Anyway, that's what we're doing tomorrow. But tomorrow night, I'm hoping during the day maybe I can get some games in or something. I need to relax a bit. I feel like I've just been going.
Wait, you're going to get it tomorrow night?
Yeah, it's late. It's late. So we ended up.
Work tomorrow?
Well, no, it's not even that. We had it set for like a week from now, but her mom's here, right, from Arizona. So if
okay.
we
Yeah,
called
I'll do
and
it.
got
Yeah.
it rescheduled, so that way we could do it. So you can have up to 5 people in the room.
Everybody's getting sprayed with water.
So
Sorry, I'm having fun with that idea.
what? The water, the 4D thing.
Everybody gets sprayed with water.
Later, Haunt. Thanks. So let's. I want to talk about TV shows too because I need a good list of TV shows. So people that are into TV shows, what are you watching right now? Give me a name. We'll talk about it. And
I don't really watch TV shows, but this is
movies, anything.
No, what
Short.
I'm saying, this is. I hear a lot of people talk. I think this show's called "This Is Us" or "The Last of Us." or
That's the
something.
video
People
game
have
one
been-
that just came out.
It's based on the
No, yeah,
video
people have been
game.
talking about
That
like.
hype around it.
Okay, yeah, a lot of people have been talking about it lately.
Gilmore
That's all it
Girls. I've never seen Gilmore Girls. I've never seen it. I've never
I'm
seen
watching
Gilmore
it.
Girls. Grey
My brother used to watch that
Gardens.
shit. I was like, bro, the hell are you watching?
What is Grey Gardens? What is that? Love Island
Okay,
and
man,
Wednesday. So here's the thing, right? Love Island and Wednesday are both in my house getting done. Breaking Bad done. I don't know what Grey Gardens is, and I've never seen Gilmore Girls. Fucking Gilmore
Oh.
Girls.
You ever see Dexter?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
You
thought it
didn't
was
like
too
I didn't
repetitive.
like the ending. I didn't like the
I mean, yeah, each season was the same shit, but I didn't see the new one, but I watched the old ones. I did like it.
B5
But it was after like the second season. Like after that, it was like, all right. By the third episode, I can tell you the whole rest of the plot.
Cocaine Bear's a new movie. That's like, so I'm not against watching new movies, right? I'm not against watching Mayor of Kingstown. That's on Paramount, right? That's Paramount Plus. JFK's Jackie
Where is
family
it?
documentary on Martha's Vineyard. It is crazy. We live right by Martha Vineyard. Not right by, but like a couple hours away. Couple hour drive.
That sounds crazy. Office is the great show.
I've never seen The Office.
Never? Oh my god.
I've never seen
You
it. either.
should.
People
Yeah,
that
you
watch
would
The
love it.
Office are strange brews, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it took me a while to get to it, you know, to be honest. I wasn't one of the first ones, but like, it grows on you. It's a different type of humor. Some of them are kind of dry, but
Well, like a lot of people in my office talk about it, and I'm like, I'll be
That's
honest,
not
I
sure,
ain't
right?
about this office life. Like,
it's nice storyline to it.
Mayor of Kingstown is Jeremy Renner. That's that's Hawkeye from the Avengers. He almost cut his fucking leg off the other,
yeah, but
the other
he
day.
almost killed him.
Yeah, he almost killed himself.
Last month, it was about a month.
Yeah, was
He
that
on a bobcat.
accident, right?
Wasn't
on
no
a I think
bobcat. It was like some
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of
snowmobile.
no,
Snowmobile?
no. It was like some kind of snow excavator plow. It was some massive
it's not that.
fucking like.
Oh, they were talking about him having a bobcat.
It wasn't. It's not just some bobcat
Okay.
though, bruh. It's like that's what I'm saying. It's like
Oh, no, I'm not
Google
saying
what it
wrong.
is.
I'm
Look
saying-
at it. You have to. It's
I have
it's
to look at it?
it's
Yes.
a tank. It's a tank on
Is it
wheels.
Is it a rich people's bobcat?
Yes, it's a rich people's bobcat. It's Batman's bobcat. I'm not even
Hawkeye's
kidding. It's
bobcat.
Batman's bobcat. Google it. You have to.
All right, no, do it right now. Did I
So
Google
the
Batman's
first four
bobcat?
episodes are cringe, but it's so good. Of what? The Mandalorian.
Oh,
Oh, The Office.
yeah, he's talking about The Office.
So
Definitely
JFK's Jackie's family documentary. So Jackie's family documentary is where is that? Where is that at? Is that on is that like Paramount Plus 2?
Wait, is this thing? Got a fucking army tank.
You see? Look at you now. Yeah, right? No, I ain't gonna look it up. It's a bobcat. Fucking
I wasn't gonna look it up.
Any you fans here? Any you?
So Chi was telling me that the first season's good and then the second two are like kind of slow.
Oh, it's the first a couple episodes. I feel like
Yo,
every
I want
season
one of
is
these.
kind of slow.
So
Third season was the best one to me.
100% addicted to The Office. I've watched it at least 30 times. It's my comfort show. So our comfort shows are like SVU, Supernatural, Criminal Minds.
NCIS.
You have to, yeah. No,
Jeffrey Dahmer we watched. I didn't get to watch 3, 4, or
No, no.
5. Of what?
Chi, you have to. I think it's about you. Right?
Oh, there's 5 seasons?
Well, 4 they technically broke it down to 2. Like it's a first half that was last month, and like this Friday or the past Friday, or maybe Monday, whatever it was, came out with season 2.
Are they
part
ethanol?
2 of this season, basically.
Which one's your favorite out of all those? Because I think if me and Chi had to pick one, it would be Criminal Minds would be the one we could agree on always. Like early Criminal Minds because Game of Thrones, The Walking Dead, Outlander, Criminal Minds, Law and Order. Yeah, I can agree with you that those are your shows. But Criminal Minds, I can do... Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Law and Order and Criminal Minds, that's it.
NCIS. I could watch NCIS. Like for a whole
SVU? SVU?
Yes,
right?
SVU, not regular.
Okay.
SVU.
Okay, I had to make sure. 'Cause
But
SVU
now
definitely-
they're all connected. So that's fire. They got the regular Law and Order. They rebooted it. They brought back the cast from the show that failed. Like they brought some of them back. Now they've got SVU, the regular Law and Order, and now they've got organized crime, and they all intertwine. They're all filmed together. So like if you miss one episode,
Oh.
they're like all on back to back to back too, like 3 hours in a row.
Chicago does that.
Exactly like Chicago. Chicago MD,
Chicago's a
PD,
good one. Yeah,
just like that.
PD, Chicago Fire, Chicago PD.
And now,
Chicago Med.
and now the way that they're doing it, bro, they're setting it up that they can do another fucking 10 seasons like this. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't seem like they're trying to slow down. It seems like they're doubling down. Like they got Christopher Maloney back as Stabler.
That's crazy. I didn't expect that.
Oh, really?
He's got his own show, Organized Crime. He's like 4
I haven't-
fucking seasons in.
I haven't watched Law and Order in a while because that's I like NCIS, so that's where like if I'm gonna sit down and watch anything, that's what I look for.
Power, G, power.
Power, yeah, Power. Ghost and Tommy. And Ghost. She likes Ghost. She likes the season Ghost, though, too. Because Ghost Power Book 2. She
Oh
likes
my
the one
God.
with Tariq.
There's 3 is coming out this Friday.
What,
Season
Kanan's? Oh, yeah, March 17th, yeah.
Yeah, season 3 of Ghost's show, or the kids show, basically.
Black Mafia Family's got season 2 out. Ghost, and then Kanan's got season 2. I did not like Tommy's show. Like, I think they fucked Tommy's character up. Honestly, I think they... Listen, Tommy was the most gully fucking gangster. Just the most dangerous white boy on TV. You know what I'm saying? And they fucking played him. They played him. My personal opinion.
Killed Keisha, made him go on the run.
He ain't even on the run.
Well, I mean, yeah. He went to,
He's out in
Hey,
Cali.
Is it no? Is it kind of ATL?
He ain't in Atlanta.
Yeah, right.
He's in California.
No, Chicago. No, he was on the way to
Chicago,
California.
right. He was on the way
There
to
you go.
Yeah, he went to Chicago.
Yeah. Chicago's where this one is based off of. I feel like they're gonna come back with it. There's only one season.
Listen,
I feel like,
If Tommy
Yeah,
is
the
not
top player.
murdering everybody that there is, right? And just taking over the drug game, I don't want to see it. I don't wanna
think
see
he
it.
is.
Dude,
He has to start-
they're making new drugs and shit. Get the fuck out of here. Black
Yeah,
Dahlia, whatever the fuck. They're making new
That-
drugs? Come on, man. Come
They're
on.
trying to keep up with the modern day story. I'm looking to see the overall end run. Like, I feel like they're all gonna collide again.
Was there any
Bro.
truth to that? To like this drug shit? Or was that just completely made up? There ain't no fucking new Dahlia drug on the fucking market, right?
I don't know. I mean, just people just taking crazy ass drugs and like I don't know, like the salt shit people was taking and fucking like people was taking
Bath salts and shit.
bath salts.
All right,
I
so
think they
wait.
were trying to play in that mindset, basically,
So wait, I want to see what we got so far. So Mom Who Has Spoken says the JFK Jackie's family. JFK Jackie's family. Then we've got Mayor of Kingstown. Then we've got, what else was there? Knock at the Cabin.
Hey, yo, I'm like episode 4 on Wednesday too.
Saw
It's good so
Wednesday.
far.
Wednesday was
Is it
good.
so far? I like it.
I don't see
I heard is
Snowfall.
really good.
You know?
I heard it's really, really good. And this
So-
is his last season right now, like literally live right now.
I need more suggestions. There's got to be somebody else with a fucking suggestion out here. Something that I haven't seen. This is all stuff I've seen. Like, has anybody ever seen Sneaky Pete?
Have you seen Avatar?
Fuck you. Have you seen fucking Sneaky Pete?
No.
Sneaky
I
Pete's
thought he
an
was
Amazon
very-
original, right? It's really good. Giovanni Ribisi's in it. He plays like a 2-bit criminal that's doing some time, and he's doing time with this guy that won't shut the fuck up, right? And he's got a couple years left on his sentence. And he's like, all of a sudden he's getting paroled, and when he's getting paroled, his brother's like, hey, yo, we need TV shows. Yeah, TV shows. So he's like, yo, when you come home, you're dead. Don't come home. So he's like, hey, Petey, why don't you start telling me about your family again? And he takes in all this knowledge of his family. He says, hey, what's the address? Wait, you haven't seen them in how long? Oh, shit. So he goes and pretends to be Pete because the guy's going to be in prison for the next couple years, and he hasn't seen his grandmother since he was a little kid. So he goes and pretends to be Pete, and this family's got a bunch of crazy shit that goes on around him, and he ends up kind of fucking liking them, and it's a really good show. But there's stuff like that that's out there other than the original shit like Breaking Bad and The Walking Dead. All the shit that you see on network television, there's Amazon originals and shit like Sneaky Pete or
Netflix got a bunch of stuff too.
Or Bosch with Billy Bob Thornton. Bosch is really good. He plays a lawyer in that, like a drunk fucking lawyer. But come on. Give me something. Prison Break. I tried to get Chi to watch that, and she didn't want to do it. That's a fact. Let her deny it.
That's actually a really good show.
It's one of the best shows ever. I love that fucking show. It's one of those shows that left me like on a cliffhanger every episode. Like,
there was a movie after it, wasn't there?
I don't think so.
Well, they were talking about bringing it.
I mean, they bought it. They did bring it back.
Like,
I don't want to kind of get spoilers in the way, but they brought it back basically. They stopped it after a while and they came back for one season to show the overall ending to it again. It's a really great show. They'll give it like 3-4 episodes and you'll just be hooked on for the rest of the way.
I watched it. I watched it through like season 4. I watched it until they broke out of prison.
Like super hard for me to watch.
That's the first. That's the first season.
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Did you just say it was hard for you to watch Breaking Bad?
In the beginning, like the first couple episodes, I was like, "What the hell is this?" But then after that, bro, like I just binged the fuck out of it.
That's how I felt about Bates Motel.
Yeah. Okay,
like
I understand that.
It took me like really. It was like I watched the first episode. And I looked at my wife and I was like, "Are we really gonna do this?" Like, everybody says it's good, but like this shit is stupid.
Apocalyptic shows like The Walking Dead.
Ozark. Have you guys seen Ozark?
She says it's boring.
That's one of those shows that is like the first few episodes. Yes, it's boring. You have to like really get invested, but it picks up and gets crazy. Like I respect Ozark.
I can watch Grey's Anatomy.
Nah.
You can binge that for half your life.
I don't even want to. That shit got like 19 seasons, but I should have never.
It's long as fuck. Yeah, it was pretty good. I watched it like years ago, and then I was like, all right, like this is
how much more people can die, bro. Everybody
too much.
The Americans is about Russian spies or whatever, right? The Cleaning Lady. That's what it was, Gamer J. The Cleaning Lady. I have not seen that. The Americans, The Cleaning Lady, The Strain. The Strain. I have seen The Strain everywhere. On where is that? Is that a Hulu one or is that a Netflix one?
I don't think I heard of that one. So not on Netflix. Maybe not. I don't know.
Hulu. But what is the Strain is apocalyptic? I'm writing them down too. Never seen Grays either. All right, so
Money Heist? How about Money Heist?
No, I never seen it.
Another one. Netflix.
I feel like a lot of these newer shows are trash just because they're too like new. If that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like they're too dramatic.
Yeah.
No?
I understand that. I'm watching the new show on Netflix that it just popped up and my girl wanted to watch it together. It's called The Wrong Side of the Tracks. And it's basically a new Netflix show. It's different. It's naturally a Spanish show. Like they're all in Spain or some shit about some old guy messing with one of the drug lords in the city, and they're going back and forth. And he's like a war veteran, but it's pretty good, to be honest. Pretty good.
I saw The Last Kingdom. I have not seen Prey. Have not seen Ted Lasso or The Legend of Korra. Yo, this is totally off topic, but I have a Switch, right? And if you have the ultimate pass for the Switch, like the $50 a year Switch pass, you can get all the emulators that they have, right? They have Game Boy Advanced, Sega Genesis, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, N64, right? All that shit. So we got one of the Xbox feeling controllers for the Wii, and fucking threw that shit on the 65-inch, bro. That shit is lit. That shit is lit. Having fucking old school games, that you grew up with on the big TV on the Xbox controller, and it's all legit.
I actually
Anywho.
bought this thing for my Switch.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah. It's not that though.
Which
It's
is
different.
nice.
Mine's. It's
Yeah,
got
no,
less.
this is
I got this one. It's like a controller.
Ours looks like a fucking Xbox controller. Yeah, exactly like that. Yep.
We got the Mario one. My son.
Yeah, we have the Mario one too. Not that one
That's
though.
it.
Ours is totally graphicked out. Like.
these are actually like Joy-Cons.
Oh yeah, those are the Joy-Con ones. Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
a
I
better
forgot the
controller
company, I had to look
holder.
it up. Yeah, well, no. So, but it's not a Nintendo Joy-Con. So it's like built more like a controller. So even when you're on the Switch, it's like you got a better grip, a better feel, and then you just can dock it into the thing and
Yeah.
like if you want to play it on TV. It's been pretty good. I got it, used it like 3 times, and I haven't played my Switch since. I just wanted to play Pokemon on the Switch, though. To be honest, like I haven't played too many. I was thinking about getting those emulators, but I probably would just play the older Pokemon.
I got fucking
To be honest.
Sunshine, man. I want to play Sunshine again. Super Mario Sunshine. That was one of my favorites. And I haven't
Mario Sunshine.
played it yet.
Never played it. Never.
Oh, that's a good one. That looks nice.
It's a nice one. It's a gangster. Little
Fire.
Mario. Oh shit! The reflective ass coins too. That's dope. I just caught that.
It's fire.
Right, it is fire. I don't know. Is it reflective or I think it's just the color
Yeah.
of the green
Oh,
screen?
because you're green screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe no. Okay, maybe that was it.
It's possible. It looked like the coin was actually like super reflective.
Yeah, some of the things were like popping out in a way, right? Like,
Yeah, it might have been. It might be the green. It might be because of the green screen.
No, the Switch doesn't do 1080p. It does 720. Switch is not about
it?
graphics. I don't think. I don't think it does
I
1080p.
think mine.
I don't know.
Look it up.
Oh, I don't have the OLED. I have the
Yeah,
other one.
that's
I have the
all I
old
have.
one.
I don't know what that is. I know I have it hooked up to my PC. I play it all the time.
Last of Us. Yeah, we can watch The Last of Us. I want to get back on track. My apologies for cutting you off, but I just couldn't help it. This shit has been fun. The 6.5 foot one is too short. They don't have a longer one on the Nintendo store.
I think so.
The
Or you go to
flashbang
Micro Center.
method.
Micro Center for sure.
Yeah, it's like Clutch's favorite place since I brought him up there.
Favorite, bro. I go there every.
Bro, that shit is like that shit is literally like an adult toy store. There's like
Okay.
so much cool shit in there. And actually, the Switch OLED is actually only 720p.
I knew it.
It says it can get to up to 1080p docked, but it's just going to upscale on your TV. But it's not actually set. It's not. It just looks better because it's OLED.
Right. Yeah.
Because the V2 Switch will do the same thing.
Yeah.
Like it'll upscale to 1080 if you have a 1080p TV.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Fucking Switch is not about visuals. They're not about making big, awesome, huge, detailed
They're about
games.
selling you the same game for your entire life.
So that's what I was just about to say. Fucking on Game Boy Advance, remember the old Zelda, the Minish Cap? The Minish Cap Zelda was on Game Boy Advance. That's one of the better Zeldas. That shit's on there. They got Link to the Past. They got Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. They got all that shit on the
I was
on the
really
Switch.
getting the new Zelda. What's the new Zelda called?
I have it.
It's
It's
fire.
called So they had a wind something wind. What the
There's
fuck
one
is
that
it?
was supposed to be pretty good, and I was thinking about getting it.
So Breath of the Wild
Breath
is.
of the Wild.
I
Breath of the Wild is
have
what I
Breath
was
of the
thinking about
Wild. I have Breath of the Wild. Windwalker. That's what it is. Windwalker. So it's like supposed to be Breath of the Wild 2, essentially,
Okay.
or something, right? But I have Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild is a really good game. That game is about. And that game is huge too, though. So that's the thing that's weird to me is like. That game is the same thing over and over again, but it's massive. If that makes sense, right? It's like all these little caves that you have to like beat these small mini caves in order to get to the big thing. Like you gotta beat a bunch of mini caves in order to unlock I forget what they're called, but they're like these big animals on the map. Like one's an elephant, one's a giraffe, and you gotta like get them to point their laser in the right direction. It's some.
I've never played. What's crazy is I've never played any Zelda game.
What? Never
Which
once?
is why I was never once. Don't ask me why.
You've
had
never
Nintendo,
played them.
Super Nintendo. I've never played it.
I played them, but I was never like interested. I like using Link in Super Smash, if that counts. Like,
It doesn't count. It doesn't count.
It's one of my favorite
It doesn't count at all.
He's
What
OP
the
in
fuck?
Smash, that's why.
I love him in Super Smash, but I never played none of his games, to be honest.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting Breath of the Wild because I heard it was good and I never played any Zelda and I got the Switch and I was like, maybe
Yo.
I should buy something other than Pokemon for this.
Hold on a second. Ready? Now here's the thing, right? We can't be serious and say, hey, just go ahead and start a new Zelda, right? Because you have no idea on what any Zelda game is. But then it's not necessarily appropriate for you to try and go backwards and do it over as an adult if you don't have any nostalgia attached to the games, right?
The game, yeah.
So that's an awkward one. I think you might have to leave it alone. Never try it.
Just so far, yeah. You missed the. It's not like Avatar. I can't pick it up. Like
Nah, I think you missed it, bro. I think you missed it.
Just keep playing it. Just keep using them in Smash.
They're facts.
That's all you get.
Oh, Toot says, to be fair, I started on Breath of the Wild and then went back and played the older ones. Okay. So maybe that's what'll happen. Maybe. So here's what I did. A Link to the Past was my first one. Super Nintendo. Don't ask me why my parents thought that getting me a Link to the Past Zelda was something that a fucking 8-year-old should have. I couldn't get past no level in that game. I couldn't do nothing in that shit. I was cutting bushes the whole time. Right? So fucking cutting bushes. I didn't beat A Link to the Past until I was in my 20s. Maybe I was 30. I didn't beat that game like fully until I was an adult. No, I was in my 20s. I wasn't 30. I beat it when I was younger on the actual Super Nintendo in the cartridge, right? So I did get that. But A Link to the Past was my favorite one by far. But that's the one that I started playing on. So that's Super Nintendo. People say that N64 Zeldas were better, like Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. I don't know about that. Link's Awakening. Okay.
It's arguable. I mean, because it's like same thing with Mario games. Like some people just love the Super Mario 64, the first original one.
Yeah, I've never played Mario on anything other than like nothing past Super Nintendo. I played Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and then never played it again.
So I didn't play N64 Nintendo either. Super Mario either. So Super Mario 64, I didn't play that shit. She played the fuck out of it. You know what she didn't play? The ones before that. The ones that I played. Right? So
yeah, I played the ones on Nintendo, Super Nintendo, that's it.
So she's playing the N64 one. She knows this game by heart, back and forth, like I know the old ones. Right? So the other day she's in a call with Cap, and I'm like, yo, Cap, look at what we're doing. And I show him what we're doing. He's like, oh, yo, there's a hack that you can do behind that wall. Like it just like snapped into his mind right away. Like he just caught, like, he fucking get caught on something. Oh wait, they're like hypnotized.
That's right there. That's on the 64.
I want to play that one.
Yeah, so that's on Switch. That's what I'm saying. If you do the $50 a year thing, you can play the whole game on the emulator that they have on there. And honestly, it's a lot cleaner than having an emulator on your computer. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes, it's meant to.
It's meant to be there. It's the legit game, but it runs just like the emulator, so you can fast forward and rewind, and you can do all that shit too.
So this is the one I have. It's like it was a 3-in-1 basically.
Super Mario 3D. What is it?
I have the first one, the 3D one that was Nintendo. Then I have Sunshine, which was the GameCube, and then Galaxy, which was the Wii one, I think.
So I have the newest one, the Super Mario Brothers, the Super Mario World or whatever, the newest one for the Switch. Right? What is it called? I think it came out in 2018.
So I have a couple of those.
And I have Super Mario Maker 2.
Yo, the Maker is crazy.
I don't have Odyssey. Is Odyssey the newest one? Super Mario Odyssey?
Odyssey was one of the newest ones. Those are wild. I have Odyssey actually. It's really good. I haven't beat it yet though. I don't think that's the newest one. I think it's something else. It's called something different.
Not to switch up the games, but if they ever come out with a Twisted Metal like remake, I will buy whatever system they put that on. Like that day, I will go buy a PlayStation 5 for that game. I will be on a console if that's the way I have to play that.
Be honest, Guard, that's funny, man. Super Smash Brothers is one I never got into. I did not get into N64. I had a PlayStation. Can't cap. I'm not capping. I'm not gonna cap on you. I can't.
I was the jealous one because I didn't have a 64 either, but all my fucking friends had it, and they would all like know how to play. And every time I went over, I was just the trashiest one. Fucking hated it.
I was good at Twisted Metal, so I didn't have N64, but my neighbor did, and he had Perfect Dark and GoldenEye. And if you don't know, they were the same fucking game, right? They were the same game.
GoldenEye.
Literally, Perfect Dark and GoldenEye were the same game, but there was a different main character. And I don't know how many people knew that, but Perfect Dark was the shit. It was better than GoldenEye in my opinion because the inverted controls were less like funky. Anyway.
Oh, I forgot that was inverted.
Oh yeah, hard body.
I forgot about that.
Hard
That's
body.
so long. I didn't have a 64, but I used to go to my buddy's house and play that shit all the time. That was like my first-person shooter.
Ragnarok Perfect Dark was about aliens, but it was the same game as GoldenEye. It was just the levels, everything was exactly the same. Go back and look at it. I bet you can even find somebody that did a little video on YouTube about it.
Probably. Twisted Metal was... I remember they came out with a new one, and it was like not the same. They did come out with one like years later, and it just wasn't the same thing.
No, it wasn't. But they came out with a bunch for PlayStation and PlayStation 2, right? They just never got like a new version of it. No, there was Twisted Metal Black.
Well, yeah, but there was like some weird, like it wasn't the same. I forget which one it was because I tried to erase it from my memory. But like I bought it like with super high hopes, and it was not like the Battle Royale style that like Twisted Metal was. I forget what it was called though.
The Road Rash remake, Road Rash for PlayStation. I remember that shit. Road Rash 2000.
It's Sony on Twisted Metal.
Jack and Dexter, I think it was called. Jack. I think it was the character's name. Maybe I'm getting the name of the game wrong. I think it was PlayStation 2.
Let's see.
Twisted Metal on PS3 was disappointing. What was that on PS3? Because I think that's what Bo's talking about, the remake of it or whatever.
It's like the newest... Twisted Metal. Like there was one that came out. Like, there was one that came out in 2012 for PS3. Twisted Metal PS3.
I think I might grow my chin out. Chin hair.
No, it wasn't this.
Do it.
Oh, this is similar to... This is actually a little better than what I had played.
Sly Cooper was one of my favorite games.
And braid it. Like a fucking Viking. Jay Leno, yeah. Def Jam and Fight Night back in then, yeah, hell yes. So the thing was for me was Def Jam was on PlayStation 2 and Fight Night round 3. No, Fight Night, it wasn't round 3. It was Fight Night, was it round 2 or round... I don't think it went to round 3, did it? Fight Night round 1 and round 2.
I remember Fight Night.
It's 3. 3 was the best one, I think, in my opinion.
Was it? Because there was one where it was Arturo Gotti on the cover. And that was the one that I was flexing dudes in. That was the one where it was with the buttons. You had to like spin. It was like Skate where it was.
Yeah, with the analog stick.
Yeah, the analog stick.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was 3 because I remember doing it with the analog stick too. Funny because like the other, it was probably a couple months back, but we had a kid's birthday party. He went to like a spot that had all these old style games, so like from Nintendo, so like you played the old Mortal Kombat shit, to like PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, and they had a fight in like round 3. I was just in there, Mike Tyson fighting Muhammad Ali, and just going back and forth. It was pretty fun. I remember fighting that round 3 for sure.
What about you, Bo? What was your fighting game?
Mortal Kombat, always.
You never made it to Def Jam or Fight Night?
No, I played them both, but Mortal Kombat is like my long time favorite. Like, it's what I would always choose. Bro, actually, that's a lie. Like, if I had to go back to like, if I had like Mortal Kombat's like my favorite like series of games, right? Like longest stretch of games that they're still coming out with them. But my favorite like single one game was Tekken Tag.
Oh right, I remember that game.
Specifically Tag.
That was the one where you picked 2 characters.
You picked 2 characters, yeah. So like I used to pick somebody who was always like Jin or Paul, who was kind of like slower and powerful, and then always Harang with the quick kick combo, dude. It was like a he had the Bruce Lee jumpsuit. This was one of his unlockable skins, if you remember, in that game.
Virtual
It was always
Fighter.
him and somebody else, bro. Virtual Fighter, bro. I actually used to have a Sega Saturn, and that shit was Virtual Cop, Virtual Fighter.
What was the fucking fighting game where you used to be raptors and shit? Primal something.
Is another good one.
You could be like dinosaurs and fight using dinosaurs. Primal Roar. Primal Rage. Killer Instinct. It was Killer Instinct.
I don't remember. I remember we used to have like competitions. A couple of my buddies, we would do Soul Calibur for push-ups. Whoever lost had to do push-ups. No, we just rotate between like the 3 of us.
Cinder. Bro, listen, the games that we grew up playing can never be recreated. So Chi was actually playing her the N64 Mario, and then I put on the newest Mario that we have, and they reverted. They went back to the side scroller for the new Mario. They went back to so it basically looks like Super Mario 3 or the Super Mario World for Super Nintendo, and they just redid it, kind of, right? Like made it a little bit newer and new moves.
Because it's like with how expensive games are now, right? Like
I didn't redo it like that.
No, what I'm saying, like with how expensive games are, they know that like us, millennials are suckers enough to go buy a remake just because it's like nostalgic, and we don't have a Nintendo.
Bro, fucking Tony Hawk is the perfect example of that, right? How many people fucking bought Tony Hawk and wanted to stream it? Wanted to just play it.
Too, right? It was just a remake of
It was
Tony Hawk
1
2.
and 2. Tony Hawk 1 and 2.
Okay.
My favorite one of all time was the 3rd one. And that was because Skater Island was one of the parks, and I had actually went to that park in Rhode Island. So I had loved that. I had been there, and then it was a playable park.
And it was so many good.
But that was also the one where you could combine your kick flips too. So it went from triple kick flip instead of kick flip, kick flip, kick flip, right? Like you used to have to do. Then it would just spin 3 times. They changed it up.
I remember playing. I think it was 2. Was it Tony Hawk 2? Was the first one you could play online on PlayStation 2?
I don't remember.
Or PlayStation 1? What is that?
No, it would have to have been Underground, probably Tony Hawk 2 Underground or whatever. Because Tony Hawk 2 was PlayStation.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it was whatever was the first one that was on PlayStation 2. But speaking of Underground, I used to ball out on Need for Speed Underground.
Yeah, I was about to say that too. That one,
the Civics and shit.
Oh my, the drag races.
Oh
my god.
Drifting.
What one was it that was open world? Like the first one where you could literally just drive in the city. What one was that?
Most Wanted.
Was it Most Wanted?
Most Wanted was one, because
First original Most Wanted. I liked that one too.
Wasn't that for PlayStation 2?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's when I had it.
I think so.
People
I had the open world one on PlayStation 1 because that was we're talking PlayStation 1 was the height of PlayStation 1. I feel was Final Fantasy 8 graphics was whoa. But
Kingdom Hearts, anybody?
no, I'm not like a big like Nintendo.
Oh, it's Disney.
I was more like PlayStation. Yeah, but it was on PlayStation, right? Was it PlayStation?
Yeah.
Why did I think it was Nintendo?
The PlayStation game. Now I'm just thinking the Disney aspect of it. Like, I loved Kingdom Hearts. And I heard, I can't believe that.
I'm about to cop a PlayStation 1. Try to find all these CDs somewhere.
1 I never beat. I think I just saw the ending on YouTube. 2 I beat.
No. I want to play PlayStation 1. I want to get Twisted Metal 2. That was definitely...
Yo, so I had a Dreamcast too playing the first 2K. The first 2K, the first NFL 2K was all about the Vikings. Randy Moss and Cunningham.
Okay.
Right? And you hit the fucking Hail Mary. That was a wrap. That game opened the fucking door.
Oh, for sports games. Right?
Yeah. Like, that's where the 2K franchise came from.
That came out. Yeah, it was the hit stick. Remember the hit stick? Where it's the truck. Where you truck through. Here's what that thing.
I love that. Yeah. That's shit crazy.
I was a game day guy.
Yo, what about NBA Jam?
So I loved NBA Jam for Sega, right? But
Super Nintendo. He's on fire.
So it's the same thing. Super Nintendo,
Okay.
Sega, same game.
I didn't have a Sega.
So then they remade NBA Jam and called it. They did NBA Jam for 64, right? They did it. But it wasn't NBA. Was it NBA Jam?
I don't know. Like I said, I didn't do 64. I didn't have one of those.
It might have been a different game. I remember playing with Kobe and Shaq. Yeah, I don't know, but I don't know if that was NBA Jam. But I know that they played. They had an NBA Street or whatever home court for Xbox 360. That was a game changer, right? It was when they were playing. It was like 3 versus 3. Carmelo Anthony, Stephon Marbury, they were all on Allen Iverson. They were all on the cover of that game. NBA Street Home Court.
That's probably one of the newest ones. I remember Street Volume 2 for PS2. You remember that one?
What was it?
NBA Street Volume 2.
NBA Street Volume 2.
That was a good one with Stretch and Bonafide. And it was at the era with J Kidd.
Right, so NBA Street was not the same. Right, that's what it was for N64 and PlayStation. NBA Street.
Yep.
Right, it wasn't NBA Jam, it was NBA Street, and then they did NBA Street Home Court.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like more after, because I remember Street Volume 2. That was one of my favorite ones. Even all the Street ones, because they had NFL Street. NFL
yeah,
Street 1
they had FIFA Street.
Favorite. And FIFA Street was my shit. I love FIFA Street, to be honest.
Later, Jake. Thanks for stopping in, brother.
We actually got a head out too.
Yeah, we're on our way out anyway. We got another minute here. But yeah, thanks for all of the movie and show suggestions. I'm gonna go take a peek at all that stuff. Hopefully, I'm gonna get some games in tomorrow, man. We got the thing with the baby. I'm jacked. Hopefully, you guys got a solid weekend ahead of you.
You gotta hit me up. Let me know if they spray you in the face with water.
Thank you, Next Gen.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Surprise, motherfucker. Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. Just spray me with something. I would shit.
That's the best prepping they could do.
Yo, so we do have another minute real quick, right? I'm gonna send the raid out to Q.
We actually technically have like 5 whole minutes. We can be late.
Yeah, we don't do that.
If I read
right?
the rules right. No, I'm just.
So I was actually talking to Chi last night about, or was it last night, the other day, when we were talking about all this Super Nintendo stuff, about how when I was growing up, Super Mario 3 and this movie The Wizard were tied together, right? Like the release date for this game called Super Mario 3 and this movie The Wizard, it was like one big commercial for this game. Check it out. The Power Glove. Yes, exactly. That's where I was going with it. They had the Power Glove where he was racing, right? But I showed Chi, like, this is why I know where the whistle, the secret flute is in the dungeon, right? Like, Yep, Fred Savage and the autistic brother, California. Right? You don't remember that?
I'm too young for
Send
this.
me an
Wizard. I
angel.
remember the Wizard.
I'm so sad right
Send
now.
me an
You
angel
missed all the good games, man.
right
Yeah,
now.
good.
All right,
Should've
guys.
refreshed
Johnny
the game
Cage and the Ball Breaker.
Yo, have a good one, peeps. I love
All
y'all.
right, go on, everybody.
Good night, guys.
Bye.